Good morning and welcome to day 15, even though the event said day 16. Today is day 15 of counting down the days for the rhythm of our hearts. We're going through 30 days of stories, connection, and conversations. And I am your host, Darcy Kestner Hawkins, and from the Holistic Healing Alliance. And we're going to share some information today. I'm looking for this on my phone. Everything says was live, and I should be live. Okay. And I hope today finds you doing well. It's going to be a hot one here in the Pacific Northwest. Although I guess hot is relative to exactly where you live. And I know this. We're about the halfway point to the event, and I'm getting really excited. So the event, again, is the rhythm of our hearts, and we're looking at our own personal journey of different aspects. So it's self-care and trust. It is romantic partnership and creativity. It is lifestyle and wisdom, love and nurturing, career and tribe, and awareness. And gosh, my mind goes blank on the last one. That's not good, but there is another one. So we're looking at the concept of you do not have to carry everything alone. And for us, we do that. I get for the majority of people, I won't say for everybody because nothing is blanket truth for everybody, is that we tend to carry everything. So if you're catching this live, please do hashtag live. And if you catch this on replay, hashtag replay. So my question to you this morning is, when was the last time someone asked, how were you doing? Not what are you doing, not what are you accomplishing, but how are you doing really? Pause and let that land for a minute. Interesting, I received a phone call, and that was the first question someone asked me is, how are you doing? And I said, good. And the person who asked me the question goes, really? And that was the polite response for how are you doing, in lieu of talking to someone or to open up my heart space and share what's really on my mind, what's really on my heart, right? So we carry responsibilities, worries, expectations, family concerns, work stress, and the needs of others. And we're really good at it. We're so good at it, nobody knows or realizes what we're experiencing. I had lunch with two friends yesterday, and I was sharing a little bit of what I was experiencing, some of my latest ahas, and they were appreciative of my shares because normally I don't share. I had another friend who expressed a week ago that she was hoping that I would share some of my life experiences. And the way that I'm wired now, my response now is that I don't see a need or a reason to share it because it's been, as far as I'm concerned, it's been resolved. And I have been proven wrong on that front as well. In an earlier conversation, I love how the universe just rolls all of these together into dominoes, right? The other one was there was some past life experiences that I have been bringing into the present and layering that view onto some of my colleagues, and they didn't want it, nor did I think to ask them. I just automatically went into what I call Grammy Bear mode. And it's, I'm going to protect you and everybody without asking if you want to be protected. That paused me. Yeah. And it's second nature. So I wonder how many things that you're experiencing is second nature to you and you don't realize that you're doing it. Nor do we realize how heavy the load has become. So this event on the 27th gives you an opportunity to relax into exploring yourself. How much of the responsibilities have you shouldered because you thought it was your responsibility, but this belief was formed decades ago and it has no bearing or has no place in your current life? But we just continue to build on it because this is what we do. Let's have you sit with that for a little bit. The second point that I want to touch on this morning is support. Receiving support is not a weakness. When we offer support, when we give support, we know it's not a weakness. For the other person to receive it, it's not a weakness. But when we receive it, what framework do you receive it in? Because somewhere along the line, somewhere along in our life, we learned that being strong meant handling everything outside of ourselves. It was our job. Who gave us the job? I have no idea. Society, family, but not really. No one sat down and gave you a rule list. We just took it on because we are the helpers. We are the caretakers. But we can't do it alone. The truth is that true strength includes asking for help, receiving support, and receiving it gracefully. Letting people walk alongside us. And these are some of the most difficult things in my life that I do, or that I should do, and shoulda, coulda, woulda, It is a life action that I should be embodying. The last one is allowing ourselves to be seen. Seen as we experience the challenges, not directly in the moment, but to show that as we're being viewed for our strength, we've gone through our own trials and tribulations to get here. And what does it look like? And we don't stop receiving trials and tribulations. It's a part of life and it's a part of the human experience, and it's why we're here. So we don't miraculously just solve different challenges. What is our process? Because we want to, yes, we want to help others to move forward like we have, especially when we're talking about our grandchildren, if we have grandchildren, our children. How can we support them on their journey? And the reality is, community is not a luxury. It's really a necessity. It's part of being human. Community is so important, even though when I was younger, I was a lone wolf. I didn't like to people because peopling brought pain, because I was allowing myself to be vulnerable and I was taken advantage in a variety of different ways. So I didn't want to people anymore. Being alone was safer. But it doesn't give you a chance to rest. It doesn't give you a chance to reflect. You're always hyper alert. You're always on guard. You're always in the ready for whatever may happen. So where does rest come in if you're always ready to take action? It doesn't. And your body gets tired. And the cumulative effect, when we're young, we believe we're invincible. We can do anything. And then we prove that we can do anything. And then we age up. The privilege of aging is that your body remembers everything and is waiting for the moment to say, hey, you really didn't take care of us. And so now we're going to help you reflect on that by slowing you down. I'm in that stage right now. I'll tell you. So if you're here, please do hashtag live if you wish, so I can say good morning. The third point that I want to share is the importance of community. To cultivate a community that is going to support you. You get to choose the people. Hey, Marvis, my bestie. Marvis shares, you need to fill your cup. Yes. You need to fill your cup before you try to pour out of it, because you're going to be pouring your own essence, your own energy into other people, and then you come up dry. And anything dry is not good from that perspective. So as you're building your tribe, you're building the people that you choose to associate with. It turns into a gift. It comes with the realization that we don't have to do things alone, that we can reach out and say, can I vent? Will you join me in? What do you think of this? And then open yourself up to expansion, receiving support, getting the opportunity to rest and rejuvenate. Because sometimes we need that conversation. We need a listening ear. We need a good belly laugh, right? We need a shared story. A reminder that someone else understands you and that you are not alone in your weirdness. I'm a firm believer that everybody carries a thread of weirdness because we're unique individuals. The expectations of belonging to a society was drummed up by people who wanted a standard norm. And not all of us fit that standard norm. Some of us do. And I played that role for a very long time because I was hiding in plain sight. But I'm here to tell you, going the lone wolf keeps you tethered in place. Having a community, cultivating a community, changes how we carry ourselves. And that's what the rhythm of our hearts offers you. It is an opportunity to gather, to connect, to reflect all in a safe space. We just had a training Thursday night about safety, because every one of us has experienced something. And typically it's some form of trauma. And that's becoming that term is being used a lot today. And it's a fact. We experience things that are not pleasant. They are life changing. Sometimes it changes for growth. Sometimes it changes into stagnation where we hide. But we experience things. And the training that we had on Thursday was to recognize, what does it look like when someone is being affected by a story, by being affected by the experience, because we are going to ensure that this event is safe. And so we had this training for all the facilitators and volunteers who are coming in to be on the same page, and what is the protocol the Holistic Healing Alliance has put into place. So absolutely, the event on the 27th, the Rhythm of Our Hearts, is a place to pause because you're safe. It's a place to breathe. It's a place that is safe to feel your feels as you move into that transformation. It's a place that we get to be human together and know that you are in a non-judgmental space that is going to hold space for you. So if you've been carrying a lot lately, you don't have to carry this alone. You can come join us. You can come and reach out to Holistic Healing Alliance to learn more, because there are many practitioners, wellness practitioners, that belong to the Holistic Healing Alliance, that you can start on a different scale than a full day event. So I want to ask one last question before I close. What helps you feel supported when life gets heavy or tough? Is it a friend? Is it time in nature with Mother Earth? Do you have a spiritual practice? A community? Journaling? Music, a change in frequency? If you can answer that into the comments, I would really appreciate it. So again, for those who catch this live, #live, and or share a comment with me. If you catch this on the replay, #replay, so that I can respond to you. I appreciate your presence as we're going through the 30 days of the countdown to the experience, and we are halfway. We're on day 15. So blessings. Thank you for being here. And I will be back tomorrow. I think I'll be back at 10 tomorrow morning. All right. Take care. And thanks again for being here.